Sonic Adventure 2's OST is truly legendary. Actually, my first video on this channel, I was looking at a couple songs from Sonic Adventure 2, and I feel like the OST deserves a little bit more of a deep dive than that. It's like probably my favorite game ever, and a big part of that is the awesome OST. While Rouge's stages and Knuckles' stages are typically my favorite, like music-wise, I think all the songs in the game are like above average, definitely. I just want to go back and look at them and also kind of rate them in the classic tier list format. There's godforsaken ads all over this website. Obviously, a lot of these I know from memory, you know, I can not picture, but I can imagine what it sounds like. I can hear it in my head. Although some of these are a little fuzzy, especially like the last story. I don't really recall most of those songs, except for, of course, Live and Learn and Supporting Me. I'm gonna start with just the theme songs. I'm sure all of you guys have heard the character themes, if nothing else, from this game. Oh, by the way, these are not really in order. I mean, these kind of are, these character themes, but then the rest I kind of just threw in here. I hope I didn't forget anything. I'm gonna be really sad if I did, but I tried to put all of them on here. So yeah, we have It Doesn't Matter from the theme of Sonic. It's okay. I think it's better than the SA1 version. I don't know if that's like unpopular opinion or not. I'm never like the type to be super into that kind of music, like extremely optimistic. I know I just made that Sonic Heroes video saying I liked the song We Can, which I do, and I think it definitely suits Sonic and his character. Yeah, I would give it a C rank just because it's not particularly my taste. Although I do like the chord progression in the chorus. I think it's pretty catchy and everything. And then we have Throw It All Away, which is the theme of Shadow. Now, I know people love this song. As a kid, I absolutely hated this song because I couldn't understand what the vocalist was saying. I think that's part of the like coolness of it, you know, like it fits Shadow's character. And only recently did I discover that his levels in the game actually have lyrics that like make sense to what's going on and his character and stuff like that. And you just can't hear it because it's so distorted and kind of in the background behind the music. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say I prefer it over Sonic's theme, but I don't know if that's true. I don't want people to get mad at me, but I'm gonna give that a C. For the character themes, I'm a lot more fond of, there's like 3 that I really like and there's 3 that I don't really listen to. The next one, I'm gonna keep it super average and put Tails also on C. I loved Believe in Myself, Tails' theme when I was younger. I sang it all the time. You know what, I'm gonna throw that in B, because I really have good memories with that particular song, and that version instead of SA1's version, I just really enjoyed growing up. I don't know if that's rose-colored glasses there, but I'm gonna put Tails in B. This Eggman song, I was obsessed with this song when I was younger, okay? I loved this song. I think he's gotta be at least a B, probably an A though, because it's so catchy. I remember when I was younger, it was before I kind of knew how to get on the internet, I guess. And I remember I had come across some sort of Sonic fan forum website, and someone had posted the full song of Eggman's theme from SA2, and I was blown away that there was a second verse, even though I believe it does appear in some cutscenes, but I just hadn't noticed when I was younger. And I was obsessed with it. And then the next day I tried to find it after school and I couldn't find the website I went to. I didn't know about like history and stuff on your computer, and I was so sad because it was just a banger. Unknown from me. Now, if you watched my video on my favorite video game music, you'll know that the original from SA1 is literally one of my all-time favorite video game songs. However, I don't like the SA2 version. I'm sorry. It's probably not cool. I'm gonna put it in D. I'm sorry. That's just one of the songs I truly don't like from this game. I mean, the SA1 version is a banger. It's like has big band horns on the chorus, has an awesome rap, albeit cheesy, super cool tune. And I think it kind of loses its coolness in this one. I feel like it kind of lost its style in this game. So, sorry. I'm sorry. Next we have Fly Into Freedom. If you know me, she's going in S tier, okay? Absolutely perfect character theme. I am a big fan of jazz music, so yeah, I might be biased in this sense, but Fly Into Freedom is just beautiful. I mean, even as like a song to perform at like a jazz club or something, it would totally fit in there. The bridge is awesome, where there's like a little scat breakdown, and there's a male vocalist as well. Absolutely amazing theme. I loved when it showed up in the cutscenes, and it's a wonderful song. Yeah, S tier, the first S tier of the night. Okay, next up we got My Sweet Passion, which is Amy's theme. Honestly, I don't know if I want to do S or A. I think it's Not quite as good as Rouge's theme, so I'm gonna throw it in A tier. I do think it's a really good theme. I think it's a great theme song about Amy. Lyrically, I think it's a little strange. Cool ass trumpet solo that I wish was a little bit longer, but still cool. Just perfectly shows who Amy is, at least during this era, and really catchy. These are not in order, like I said, so we're kind of gonna jump around to keep it fresh, okay? The first one we got down here is Unstable World, which I believe is Crazy Gadget's theme. So let's just take a listen to it, because some of the levels I'm gonna need a little refresher. The guitar melody is really cool in this song. Man, it just gives me flashbacks though of this level and how much I could not get past it in my youth. This stage like always, or this music rather, I guess it reminds me of how shit got so real when you're in this game at this point. I remember being so like spooked by Eggman saying like he's gonna kill Amy if Sonic doesn't make it there in time, and I think it's cool. I think it's a super cool song and it fits the stage. I'm gonna throw it in B, I think. I think it's solid. Good song. This Way Out is the next one. This is a Tails stage. This is from Prison Lane. I don't like this stage. I was never a big fan of the mech stages. But the music was cool. It has a lot of like synth and electronic like influence, the Tails and the Eggman stages, because I think like also they're mech, so that kind of makes sense. I know there's like a guitar solo in this song that I really like. Here's a little Live and Learn. I was like that part. It's such a good guitar solo, just hidden in this level. At least a B, I think. I wouldn't say it's like amazing, but I mean, super cool, and makes the level, when I hear it, all I can hear is, okay, that's the way I like it. This is from Metal Harbor. It's funny putting this list together because I only know them by the level names, and these songs actually all have names. I think Metal Harbor's melody is super catchy. Every time I would play through this stage, I just felt like really happy. I think it wasn't just because I liked the stage, it was also the music playing really influenced that. So I hate to keep putting everything in B, but I think it's like not good enough to be A, but it's definitely not a C. I'm gonna throw that in B. Kick the Rock. This is for Wild Canyon, Knuckles' first stage. Knuckles' stages are all gonna be pretty top tier because they're so catchy. I don't think I mentioned this one in my original video on SA2, so let's take a listen to it real quick. It's like only 2 chords if I'm remembering correctly, but it's like super catchy.
This is Knuckles, and I'm back. I've been away for a while.
It just like catches you right at the beginning. I hear Omo Chow in my head, like, telling me what to do. But like the sax with just the 2 chords, super effective. Yeah, A tier for sure. Good song. Down in the Bass. This is a Tails stage. I need to refresh myself on this one. This is for hidden basses. Oh yes, I do remember this because when I was younger and I played this game, I kept dying on this stage. Like, I kept fucking falling in the sand and hearing Tails go Sonic. So yeah, I do remember this song well because it would keep restarting, and that made me kind of hate it. But it's really good actually. It's a cool song. Got a cool guitar solo too. Cool slap bass. Honestly, I just don't think compared to the others, like, don't get me wrong, it's cool, but compared to the others, I think it's a little less cool. So I'm gonna throw him in C. Sorry. Escape from the City, I don't have to think about this. It's A tier. Maybe S tier, I don't know. because I've heard it so much. I think that's why it's kind of like not S tier for me. Literally one of the coolest opening first levels ever. I feel like, you know, Sonic's levels don't have vocals, I don't think. Most of them. It really stands out in that way, and then it's kind of just describing like the level that you're in, and it's super, super, super memorable. Probably the most memorable song from all of SA2, except for maybe Live and Learn. I think A. I think A for me. Keys to Ruin. Now this one, I do think it's also A. Let's refresh ourselves. I just remember I really like this song. Pyramid Cave. That's the stage. Yeah, this has a badass feel to it. Those fucking ghosts that would like grab you from behind, I hated those. That harmony with the guitars. Yeah, I think that's a really like legendary song. I like it a lot, and it's like kind of a throwaway sort of stage. Like it's not super memorable, but I don't know, the music's super good in that stage, I think. So A for me. Strategy. Now this is an event. I know what it sounds like. It's kind of like a marching band kind of feeling to it. It's not super memorable. It's like it does what it has to do for the scene or whatever. I think this is probably like a D. I don't think it's that special. A Ghost Pumpkin Soup. This is the theme from Pumpkin Hill. I mean, he's an A. That is such a good song. I can't really say much other than I like it. I like all of Knuckles' stages, but these two are actually two of my like more least favorite ones, and they're still A. So Chasing Drive, honestly, fuck this stage and fuck this song. D. Hated Finding the President. Gun Mobile. This is a boss. I think this was like a pretty cool song. It was kind of like, I think it like modulates and it's kind of like building all the tension. Yeah, I'm gonna do C. Nothing too memorable. For True Story. So this is actually the music that plays when Sonic and Shadow are talking to each other right before their little battle at the end. Oh, okay. This is actually not the event theme, but it's like the actual level theme. And honestly, it's a banger. I like it. Like, those are lyrics. Those are like kind of Shadow's story. I don't know what they're saying though. I'd have to look it up. But I like the kind of orchestra hits. Like, this part is so cool. I just remember Shadow would like get cut off because I'd like run past him and then he'd just use gas control. Alright, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, oh, it's really hard. I think it's a B though. It's better than these, but not as good as these. It's hard with these because they're all really close. I like all of these, don't get me wrong. I mean, maybe some I'm like whatever about. None of these are like straight up bad, I don't think. The Supernatural, I think this is Shadow's like kind of final stage. I just hear the damn like rail grinding noise. So ridiculous and loud. Oh yeah, this is cool. I think this is like absolutely perfect for Shadow and like his story at this point in the game. I think it's like probably a C for me. I don't know that I would like it more than, I don't know. I think it's just a C just for me personally, but just know that I think it's super cool. It's perfect for Shadow, perfect for that level. This is another Shadow stage, Mr. Unsmiley. I don't know what the fucking name is about. This is for Skyrail. And again, I think this is a cool song. I certainly heard this song a lot because I would play the 2-player with my friend on SA2B, because I grew up playing SA2B rather than SA2. So I've heard the song a lot. It's not my favorite. Damn, I don't like it as much as this though. I might have to put it at D. I don't know, that might be really controversial though. It just doesn't do anything for me. Like, I don't get excited when I hear it. I mean, it's kind of cool, but compared to others, I just think it's probably a D. On the Edge. I think this looks like an Eggman stage. Oh, this is a Tail stage, that's why I couldn't find it. For Eternal Engine. It still has that like synthy kind of weird sound that's like makes it a Tails level, but then it's very electric guitar heavy. I always like this part. I think it's pretty cool. I think a B, yeah. Okay, Sonic vs. Shadow. This is actually the event song that I mentioned earlier. This is like when they're walking and talking. I always liked this song. I mean, listen to all the horns they have here. What does it start with? I mean, it kind of sounds like it's not a real horn. And you have like a trombone and maybe a French horn. I don't know that they're real horns, but I always like the sound of it with the piano. I don't know, like, I remember hearing this music and just feeling like, holy shit, Shadow's gonna end me right now. It's really intense. I think it's at least a B. It's kind of almost A territory for me, but it's like, it's kind of a passing sort of song, so I don't know that it's completely A, but I'll give it a B. I think there might be a lot of B's on this list. Okay, we have Trespasser, which is an Eggman stage. I don't know what it is, but like the Eggman stages are probably the like most forgettable for me. I think because I just didn't like playing as him. I think this is one of the better Eggman stages in terms of music. Yeah, this is a cool bass line. I'm gonna give Trespasser a B. I think it's a cooler Eggman stage. Some of the Eggman stages are just like, I don't even remember what they sound like. So next we have Won't Stop, Just Go, which I believe is the Green Forest stage for Sonic. I always remember liking this one more than Shadow's one, but I like both of them. That drummer, if you just listen to him, he is just wailing on the drums the entire song, and it's great. And this song like sticks out to me a lot because I had Sonic Mega Collection and you could watch like the trailer for SA2 before. I think I had already played SA2 when I played Mega Collection, but I always loved watching the trailer for SA2, and this was the music in the back. I don't know that it's like better than B. I don't think it's quite an A. I'm gonna be picky. I'm gonna give him a B. Vengeance is Mine. This one is Shadow's stage, Radical Highway. Honestly, I'm gonna throw this in C, and I know probably some people won't like that, but that's just how I feel about that one. Deeper, this is Death Chamber's song. I mean, it's gotta be at least an A. I don't know, let's listen to it real quick so I can confirm. This is Knuckles. Yes, you have. I'm gonna keep it an A for now. I don't know that it's quite an S, but it's a great tune. Like, it's so catchy, as are pretty much all of Knuckles' stages. Chow Garden, I think he's probably an A or a B. Have to listen to it a lot, especially if you're like me and you spent more time in the Chow Garden than the actual game. I would leave my GameCube on overnight so that my Chow could evolve or whatever. I would turn the volume down, but not all the way, so I would still faintly hear this theme. It's a good little song. I think if I got really annoyed with it, it would be a B, but I don't remember ever disliking it. And there's also the hero version and the dark version, so it's kind of nice. There's variation on it. Madness. Now this is an event. From the picture, I believe this is when Sonic and Knuckles are going in, and then Shadow comes and beats the Bio-Lizard. Yeah, and this always reminded me of Lost World from SA1. Same damn instruments, same vibe, which I'm sure is intentional too. Kind of ties into everything. This song freaked me out when I was a kid. Listen to this part. You hear that woo, 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 woo. I don't know, it's kind of in the back. It sounds like a person. It's the exact same, I guess, sample that they used in SA1's Lost World. I have a video on that because I'm obsessed with that level and the music. Definitely is a callback to kind of that style of music, and it's really cool. I would put it probably at a B though, not quite an A. Chow Race, I mean, it's cute. I'm pretty sure that's the I don't know, it's some cute little melody. I'm gonna do C because I don't think it's amazing. It's great for what it is because it's just cute little Chow racing each other. Reunion. This is when Eggman blows up the moon or whatever. Let's double check how that sounds. These events are the ones that I don't recognize right away, but then once I hear it, I'm kind of okay, yeah. Yeah, I do remember this. It's okay for what it is, It's kind of a grand sort of sound. I'm gonna do a C. Or a D. No, a C, I think. It's not. I know people are gonna be what the fuck? You're putting Mr. Unsmiley under Reunion, but I don't know, it's kind of just what I'm feeling right now. Professor Omo Chow. Now, I know that some people love this song, which I think is kind of awesome. This is the song that plays, I think when you maybe go to the tutorial menu or something. It's a very mild song. It's definitely giving like Zoo Tycoon, you know, like build the zoo and just really calm. And it's nice. It's a nice little tune. It has a pretty guitar. It has like cool harmonies. Yeah. I think it's cool. I would say it's probably a C for me. I don't think it's quite a B. This is tough. You know what? I'm gonna do B because I think it's like really chill and it's a nice little song. Not there. Not there, Bubby. No, Bubby. Can you sit somewhere else, please? So Space Trip Steps is next, and I mean, this might be weird, but I think it's an S. I think it's the best Knuckles stage, like, to play and to listen to. I know some people don't like this stage. I always like this stage because you could just go to the very top, even like if the emerald was somewhere else. You just like go down and it's easier to find where it'll start beeping. S tier stage and music to me. Masters of the Desert, this is the like egg golem, is that what he's called? The guy who tries to like crush you. Boss battle. I would say it's a C. I don't think it's super special. Remember Me, this looks like Eggman's first stage. Yeah. I remember this. I'm honestly gonna probably put this at a D. Rumbling Highway. Now this stage, I remember I hate the intro, but then like it gets really good. It actually has a super nice melody. It's a really like sweet kind of song. Like I always disliked this part for some reason. Because it's kind of like cookie cutter happy music. But then like once it gets into the electric guitar, it's nice. And then this like kind of chorus area. I think it's a really nice song actually, so I'm gonna put him in B. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Now I'm also a big fan of Rouge's stages, as I've mentioned before. Bright Sound is Dry Lagoon's level. I love this song. When I was younger, it was probably my favorite, like, Rouge stage. As I've gotten older, it's probably, like, my least favorite, maybe because I've heard it too much. I would probably put her in a B as well, because I don't think she's quite an A, but, like, super solid song, really chill, really nice. I like that there's, like, kind of scatting in all of Rouge's stages. Dive into the mellow. This is Aquatic Mine. Definitely an A, at least. Almost push an S, though. Aquatic Mine is just wonderful. It's such a great song. It's so chill. It sucks that when you play it, you have to listen to the drip sound effect that they've, for whatever reason, turned the dial up to 100 on the volume.
I didn't expect the inside of the mines to be like this. This is gonna be tougher than I thought.
Crush 'Em All. This is another Eggman stage. I think it's like Weapons Bed. I honestly don't really remember this song at all. Oh, I kind of do now. It's just fuzzier. Yeah, it's whatever. I think it's one of the weaker Eggman songs. Just for that, I'm going to put him in D, because I don't think it's that cool. 34 degrees north, 12 degrees east. This is for Mad Space, another Rouge stage. I think it is like one of the not as good Rouge stages. It's still amazing. It's also in like a really interesting time signature, so I always like that about it. Yeah, I would put her also in B with bright sound. I think everyone hates this stage, Mad Space. I don't know if anyone likes that stage. The last scene, now this was one of those songs that I loved so much when I was younger that I put it on my iPod shuffle. I just listened to it all the time and would like get emotional for no reason. I actually think I'm gonna put this in S tier. That might be weird. I love this song. I think it's like, it's such a great way to show that at the end, I love that the melody is just kind of the same thing, like do 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 do, and then the chord changes under it are what kind of really drive it. It's beautiful. Like the ending chord is beautiful. It's perfect for the credits scene, and honestly just an S tier song to me. I love it. I don't care what anybody says. Rhythm and Balance. This is Shadow's like forest stage, the one with like the whoa, whoa, whoa monkey sound in the back, and I think it's a B. Yeah, I know I said I liked this one better, but not enough to like push it up a tier. They're pretty neck and neck. I think they're both good songs. Let's Make It. This is technically it's like an event song. It's the very first song, like before City Escape, when Sonic is in the thing. No food or movies, I'm out of here. It's just kind of a play on It Doesn't Matter, so it's not as good as It Doesn't Matter, so I'm just gonna put it here. Sorry. Okay, Lovely Gate 3. Let me re-listen to this. Now this has real ass horns, okay? Listen to this. You got the sax, and then the trombones answer. Amazing, yeah. I really like the part where, because you have that walking bass, and she just has a lovely, lovely voice. It's called Lovely Gate. It's definitely A. I mean, it's pushing S, but I think I'm gonna give her an A. Black Noises, this is an event song. It's really 3 different songs. It's hard to rate it because they're totally different, but we can kind of take a look at like what their vibe is. If you did watch my favorite video game music, the very last kind of movement of this song is one of my all-time favorite video game songs, so obviously that's gonna kind of put it more in favor for me. And then the second part is like this very like dramatic kind of, honestly it's really, really cool. I like it a lot. Because it's like everything's kicking off. And then the final part is just this piano piece, which is called Reflection. One of my favorite songs ever. Absolutely love it. I want to learn on piano, but I'm learning by ear is hard. It's beautiful though. I'm thinking maybe S. I don't know. I know it's so freaking weird to put like events in the freaking S tier and then put the actual levels like lower. That's probably so stupid sounding, but I have to put it S because of Reflection. Reflection's one of my favorite songs, and it's like the teaser for the last story that they put in just stuck with me so much and always like left an impression on me because of this music. I'm a Spy. This is S tier for me too. I don't know, I'm obsessed with I'm a Spy. I think it's the best Rouge track. You have this badass organ. And the horn part here. Like a marimba, amazing song. Just like the stakes are so high in this level, and you know, Rouge is so confident. Yeah, I can't say enough about this level. I think it's just so good. I listen to this song all the time. It's gotta be an S for me. The bass, I'm not quite sure. Oh, I think I do know what this is. It's kind of like a boom boom song. Isn't that this one, the bass? Yeah. You got the triangle. Honestly, I was obsessed with this song when I was younger. I thought it was so cool. And it is cool. But I don't know if it's as cool as like some of the other ones up here, so I think I'll throw him in B. Alright, Conquest. I don't know what this picture. I guess this is an event song. The world is doomed, that kind of feeling. I think it's really impactful, but I don't know that I love it that much, so I'm just gonna put him in C, I think. Shut Up Faker, I think we all know this song, although you could barely hear it over them talking over each other. That blue hedgehog again, of all places. C. Highway in the Sky. This is for Final Rush, I believe. Yeah, I think this is a cool tune. I think it's a B. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of B's here because I'm indecisive. Supporting Me is A. At least A. Again, left a big impression on me. I don't know if it was because of the story of this part. Like, BioLizard freaked me the fuck out when I was younger. And the music was just like so fire. I love the little like part where everything drops out and it's like... It's a cool song. It's a really, really cool song. Cooperation. This is from like Canon Score, like the last story. I don't really recall this one or this one, Scramble for the Core. Those stages are so short. You don't really like focus on the music as much. So Cooperation is kind of just a different version of Scramble for the Core. I think I'd give them both C. Yeah, I don't think they're super cool. They're not super memorable, but I mean, they do what they gotta do, right? Live and Learn. This might make me a basic bitch, but so be it. I think it's an S tier, solely for how popular it was, how catchy and cool and badass it sounds when you're like at that final fight and you're super shadow, super sonic. It's just like the coolest music ever. Probably my favorite Crush 40 song. I think it's the best Crush 40 song. A close second being What I'm Made Of from Sonic Heroes. Well, I Am All of Me is also a close second. But Live and Learn is just the classic Crush 40 Sonic music. I think it's better than Open Your Heart. Suitable Opponent, this is like when Tails and Eggman fight. I would give it a C. Soarin' Over Space, this is an Eggman stage. I think it's his last stage. I never liked this song that much. I think it's a D. And then the last one we have is Way to the Base, which is another Eggman stage. Let's just hear that. Sand Ocean stage. I think this was a lot cooler. Yeah, I think B for that at least. Okay, so do you guys agree? No, I'm sure you do not agree with this list, and I'm okay with that. I know my taste might be a little weird and niche, but that's just how I feel about this OST. Honestly, I was being a little picky too because I didn't want to put everything in like S, A, and B. I was scared there would be so many A's. If I really didn't absolutely think it was like one of the best, I didn't put in A or S. So that's why, you know, there's some more in C and even some in D. I'm happy to have a little more variety than I was expecting, but just know that I absolutely adore this OST, one of my favorites of all time. That is all for me today, so thank you guys for hanging out and watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!